Welcome back to Upland Tracts. I'm Grat Roskus. That's ground venison. Then we're skewers, and we're gonna do some venison kebabs. I got some onion powder, I got some garlic powder, and I got some Tony's Creole seasoning. We're gonna stick our venison on our skewers. We're gonna put some seasoning on it. I got the Traeger set at 250 degrees with oak and maple as our pellets. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a slow smoke on the beginning, see if we get some smoke to adhere to it, get that nice flavor, and then we're gonna crank her up, cook her all the way in. Let's see how this turns out. Never done it before. Internet says it's good. So, ground meat may gross some people out, but I'm gonna take about a racquetball size of venison. Oh, by the way, I put about a quarter pound of cheap 80-20 ground beef in it, just so it can give it some consistency. Because we all know, anybody that hunts wild game knows that wild game is very lean. There's hardly any fat to it. So I put a little beef in there to give it something to adhere to. Also, when you're dealing with burger out of any type, I found out that if you keep your hands a little wet, you know, from the sink, it helps the meat from not sticking to you. You guys know when we're cooking, hygiene is critical, cleanliness. So before I touch anything else, I'm gonna wash my hands. But right now we're just putting the meat on the skewers. I played with that one a little bit. I found out that I was trying to put the meat on the skewer and then roll it. What I found to be gooder is I make whatever size I want, then I grab the skewer, and then I stick the skewer in the meat. That seemed to make it a little easier. Wash my hands time. Okay, like I said, I have no idea really what I'm doing other than I like venison, I like smoked meats, and Creole seasoning is absolutely delicious. I just contaminated myself. Gotta wash my hands again. Okay, so let's add our seasonings, and I'm gonna get them on the grill. A dabble do ya. All right, get the other sides. This side, I'm probably just gonna add the Creole just because I feel like it. I have no other rhyme or reason. I don't know. I'm just doing. I'm a doer. I'm just doing. I'm gonna clean everything up. Next thing you'll see, we're gonna be on the grill. All right, because I got a little bit of a theory that potentially the kebabs are gonna fall, or the meat's gonna fall off the sticks. So, put a little bit of tin foil down. That way, as we're cooking, we can see if it's gonna get all loosey-goosey. If it's gonna get all loosey-goosey, keep tin foil on. If not, I'll remove the tin foil so we get the grill marks. Next thing you'll see, they're gonna be on the Traeger. Alrighty. We got them on the grill. Had to crisscross applesauce them because I didn't make my tinfoil sheet big enough. We're gonna let these bad boys go for, I don't know, like I said, 30 minutes. Let's see, we're experimenting. 30 minutes, we'll come back and check them. So I was thinking to myself, what would be good sides for our venison kebabs out on the grill? Well, I looked in the fridge and I found two things. Jalapeños and onions. I'm gonna put some on the grill. Since I'm super fucking fancy, can't say that, don't swear. Since I'm super fancy, I'm gonna saute them in a cast iron on the grill. I'm gonna add some salt, pepper, and butter, and a little paprika. Here's a question, is it paprika or paprika? Paprika. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to put them on the onions and the jalapenos. Going on the grill. Alrighty. It's been about 30 minutes for the kebabs, and we put the jalapenos and onions on the grill. We're just going to give it a little check and see how everything looks. Okay. Get a little color there, yep. Still haven't melted all the butter, but they're looking good. It smells really good. It smells really good. So my Traeger is the Wi-Fi version one, and I can set temperatures from my app. So we've been at 250 for, like I said, 30 minutes. We're going to take her, and we're going to crank this bad boy up to 350. Here we go. 350. And she's on her way. Okay. Let's talk about cooking temperature. Or meat temperatures. Everybody knows poultry, you got to cook it. I mean, just cook it. Just cook it. No second guessing. Just make sure it's cooked. I think it's 165 degrees internal temperature. So to take the guessing game out of it, get yourself, it doesn't have to be this one, it doesn't have to be this, but get yourself a meat thermometer. That way you're safe, your family's safe, people you're cooking for are safe. You don't want to get them sick because chicken, poultry in general, just poultry, birds, fowls, cook them. Beef, depending on what it is, I don't go crazy. Wild game. Let's talk about wild game. Other than what I would say, again, the birds or pigs, omnivores, herbivores, I'm not going to cook crazy. Like, when I mean cook crazy, 145 degrees. And that's all you really need. But, again, get yourself a thermometer. Take the guessing game out of it so you don't get yourself sick. Because remember, wild game, like especially bears or wild pigs, they got trichinosis. Trichinosis, may not kill you, but you're going to wish you were dead. Cook it. Cook that shit. Cook it. Okay, so my theory was wrong that it was going to fall off. I took the tin foil out and I laid the skewers out, the kebabs, and we just checked the sautéing jalapeños and onions. Have you guys take a look? Everything's looking amazing. Oh yeah, starting to caramelize. So we'll go a little bit longer and take them off, eat them. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sauteed jalapenos and onions. Some venison kebabs. Now let's see how they eat. Oh, really good. Really good. Jalapeno. Yep. Oh, that's amazing. That was awesome. Thanks for staying tuned. Oh, too soon. Thanks for staying tuned. Hopefully we got some more cooking videos coming your way. And fishing and hunting and all the cool stuff. All right. Thanks for watching.